Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. This is a drama mystery film from Warner Brothers, released January 20th, 2012, starring Tom Hanks and Sandra Bullock, produced by Scott Rudin, written by Eric Roth. He's also the one who wrote like Forrest Gump, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, and directed by Stephen Daldry. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. He also done other films like Billy Elliot and The Hours, to name a few of them. He's quite the drama film director. But basically, Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close follows Oscar. This is a young 5 or 6 year old, or probably a little older than that, probably 8 or 9 or something. But yeah, who loses his dad in the World Trade Center accident, 9/11, and he hears like the messages and stuff, and then he realizes that but Sandra Bullock plays his mom, and then they talk about how he's gone, and then basically he starts ooping around the place on his own, and discovers a key, and he's really curious on uh, why his dad has this key and stuff. So he basically goes to solve the mystery. He goes on a little excursion, asking people who like, because there's like a name on it, so he finds like a whole group of people the same last name, and goes and talks to each one of them, and you basically follow him on his journey, try to figure out what's the purpose of this key, where does it go, and stuff that his dad left behind, and with the spirit of his dad basically in mind. Now he's a little bit developed. He's a little I was a growing up disorder, I guess you could say, and yeah, sort of like Asperger's or something, but he's not fully diagnosed or anything like that. So basically, he like, uh, keep him calm and stuff. He carries like a tambourine. He brings like up all random stuff to keep him like, uh, comfortable and stuff. Like he's scared to take public transit, so he walks everywhere and stuff. And he meets like people to help him overcome his, uh, disabilities and boundaries and stuff, and help him grow. And then they uh, in turn try to help him out a bit too. And he's like just on this journey trying to figure out why he's left there. And it's a little depressing at the end, but yeah, for the most part, the film itself is pretty slow. It's okay. I thought it was a little boring for most parts. It's definitely not my type of movie, but I thought I should give it a try and stuff. It's a hit and miss for most people. You either really feel for the character and you go on to this epic journey and stuff, or you're like me and you're just like, okay, oh, he met this person who has like 8 kids. That's nice. And then moves on to a new scene. And they have some pretty big names like Max von Sydow's in it, who can't talk. That was probably the more amusing ones. Some of the other ones were like they're only in there for like 5 minutes. But yeah, the acting overall though was pretty decent. I thought the story needed a little bit more work. It's definitely not my type of film. Like The Pursuit of Happiness had more interesting things going on in it, where this one is just super slow and a crawl. There's some funny moments in it and some humbling, feel good parts, but overall, I thought it was just dragged on. It's 2 hours and 9 minutes long. This could have been like an hour and 20 minute film, and it would have been like decent, but they just drag it on so much. It kind of made me lose focus and stuff. But also, that's from me because I watch so much stuff that has like action and like crazy stuff happening on film. I'm not really used to that. So, um, yeah. Overall, though, I think it's an okay film. Just it's not for me. It might need a little bit of work here and there, but maybe a little trimmed down, and then it would have been perfect. But for what it is, it's an okay watch, especially for like a more mature audience and stuff. Also, I thought this came out a little early for a 9/11 film with 9/11 things. This came out like 10, 11 years after. Like, that's a little early in my opinion, but whatever. it is what it is. And yeah, overall, it's okay. If I was well, what am I gonna give this? Um, Probably just gonna put this right dead in the middle at 2.5 out of 5 because I couldn't get into it, but certain aspects of it were intriguing and interesting, but not all of it was there. It was just a drag for half of it too. So hit and miss with me. So yeah, trailer's link down below if you want to check it out if you haven't heard of it, or if you just want to see what I'm talking about again. Also, my Instagram's linked down below where I always post clips of films I'm going to review in the future, all my stories. So make sure you follow me there. Also, look for the hashtag, the title and the hashtag in my story. It's hiding somewhere in there. I do that for fun, so you can keep up to what I'm watching and hear my review, the next review that comes out. So yeah, also like this video, share it if you really want to. Comment down below if you've seen this. Let me know what you thought of it. I'd love to hear about that. And also if you have other films, any films at all, I watch everything. So comment those down below if you want. If you have something that you want to hear my opinions on, I'll try my hardest to get to them as soon as I can. Also, make sure you subscribe because you never know what I'm going to talk about next. But I can tell you this: the next like 8 or 9 are going to be pretty big movies and stuff. A lot of people talk about, and yeah, a lot of them are super famous movies that I'm just going to voice my opinions on. So, and they're all done by one big director. So make sure you subscribe. Stay tuned because there's going to be some pretty cool reviews coming out soon. So, yeah, but Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close was okay. These ones are going to blow that one out of the water. So, till then, I'll see you in the next review.